up the rules for that, and then I'll read them out to people who are curious if I can
Yeah.
find them here.
We should be live now, I think.
Okay.
Uh,
Hello, 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 everyone.
yeah, hello. Today we'll be streaming, like I said in the announcements, and I have with me a co-caster, the famous Urban Olive.
Hey, welcome, 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 everyone. I'm Urbane Olive. You're looking at the guy, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think our first one is Big Pimping Tosh versus Sasha.
Yep.
What do you think about this matchup, Murloc?
Sasha is clearly better, I think, because I lose to her more often.
True.
But Big Pintor definitely has a fighting chance. I mean, he's a good player.
Yeah, Sasha's good. I don't know if he's been around much though, is my thing. So we'll see if he can pull through. I think Sasha's for sure the favorite though. Um, although I think isn't Tosh the leader of his group or something like that?
Uh,
I know his name is in yellow here.
he's a priest,
He's a
right?
priest. Okay, so
Yeah.
we got the priest leader versus Sasha, who is nothing unfortunately. But so yeah, this is a spicy rule set version of the Tooth and Tail. So I think the rules for this one, Group A, are premium maps. So I don't know what that means, but they're gonna be not randomly generated maps.
Yeah, pre-made maps. There's one,
Okay.
a really spicy one. Well, let's see if they'll play on it. Because every player can ban one map, and there are 5 maps in total.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this is the best of 5. However, they played all 3. So let's say one of the players 2-0s, they still played the third one. So if we want, we can go watch the third one just for fun. Up to time perhaps, but
Yeah,
it
best of
is.
3. I think you said best of 5, but it's a best
You're
of
right.
3, but
You're
they
right.
play all 3. Yeah.
It's the best of 3. You're right. Alrighty.
Okay, I guess we can start. So, uh,
Okay.
on 1. So, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Here we go. Ooh, what's this mole? Okay, spawning in the left side of the map. Big Pimping Tosh has a mole already? Oh, they both just spawn with moles. Interesting. And then Sasha is here on the east of the map.
And I'm still loading the. Oh, I don't have the maps downloaded. Or is that a problem? I don't think it's a problem,
I
but
don't think it shouldn't be a problem.
yeah, my
Oh,
game is still
looks like
loading.
Sasha's already going for that mill. Wait, this
Yeah.
is gonna be the mill insta kill from Sasha. Wait, what? Is this intended?
Oh my God, I'm still loading the replay, man. It's
Oh, what? Okay, here
yeah.
we
I
can
think
exit.
I'll try to restart the game and
Here, I'll pause and I won't
yeah.
spoil anymore. Wait, this is such a funny map.
Let me maybe it'll load. Okay, I'll try to restart the game. Up.
Okay, alright. I'll hop out of the replay.
Yeah.
We'll try again. I don't have any of these maps downloaded, so I don't think it. Well, unless I do, I don't think so though. That didn't look very familiar to me.
Yeah, the maps should be with the replays, cause the random maps are
Yeah,
also always included.
that's true. You know, okay, I saw an announcement that Premium Bow said, I think, and it was like, you cannot bring moles on this map anymore. Let me
Ah,
find this.
yeah.
So I wonder if this is the reason, because, and you'll see, but that's pretty funny.
Oh,
Let me try to
okay.
find this
I
announcement.
managed to open the replay now. I paused the moment it started, so
Okay,
yeah.
I paused, I go. All right.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, my replay is continuing. Oh no, it's not. It's the start of the replay, but it has the timers off. Okay, what? It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah.
All
Mine is
right,
too. It's cause it's a custom map.
gotcha. All right, spawning on the left side is Tosh for the second time here,
Yeah.
and then Sasha on the right. If we, wow, some action already happening. You see Sasha going for this
Yeah.
mill.
Yeah.
Why do they spawn with moles? Wait, what is happening? Oh, Tosh has a mole too,
Yeah.
but he doesn't have moles in his deck. All right,
Nice snipe from
Sasha,
Sasha. Big Pintosh
getting a
should have.
free mill.
Yeah.
Maybe I think Sasha should just go for the mill too, I guess, although he's probably not gonna get it.
Yeah, cause now Sasha has her own mold to defend.
Yeah, she's gonna stay on 5, or he is gonna stay on 5 farms right now, and just go up to Lizard Mole. Wait, so Tosh has to do something right now. I mean,
Well,
he has to put down a Warren.
yeah, but he is at least ahead on eco, despite losing the
Yeah,
mill.
you know what? Yeah.
But
Tosh
Sasha
should not
could attack
attack.
and just destroy a bunch of his mills.
Yeah. Tosh should put down a Tier 1 Warren, like right now. There you go, yeah.
Yeah, finally.
This might be a little late though. What second Lizard's here now? So yeah, this is gonna be a farm snipe, I think. Although honestly, there are a lot of pigs up, and Sasha's going for more sneak stuff than actual like full-on frontal assault.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're actually gonna get. No, they're not gonna get a pig, I don't think.
Nah, the squirrels already spawned, so yeah.
So after all this, Sasha now behind on eco, but did get that mill. Who do you think is ahead right now?
Well, we can just use the graph, right?
I think it's gotta be still Sasha.
Yeah,
But you know, Tosh taking a nice tempo lead, getting those farms up a little faster.
surely.
Yeah.
Sasha can just eco up more though, so
Yeah,
we'll see
that's
how
gonna be
long
the
it will
goal
last.
here for sure.
So let's talk compositions. Bimtosh going
Oh.
3 tier 3. Oh! Yeah,
Gonna
that's...
lose a lizard there for some
yeah.
reason. I don't know why Tosh decided to do that. Okay. But yeah, triple tier 3 from Tosh. Super unique. Wow, Badger, Owl, Wolf. Huh.
I mean,
do you think?
Owl Badger is good, Wolf is
Yeah.
nice to have, but... I mean, Wolf is also good with Badger, so... It's a pretty solid comp, I guess. Especially given the
Yeah,
tournament rule set, you want a lot of tier 3s to confuse your opponents, so... In
that's
the
true.
meta sense,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah, you know, I don't know if the Wolf is adding a lot to their comp here. Like, it does help buff the Badger, but any buff you're getting on like Skunks, for example, I don't think the Skunk buff is going to provide that much value. Squirrel buff is okay, I guess. But really, you're just going to be hoping to target that Badger, and the Badger only gets a buff for like a couple seconds, so you're going to have to be like really specific about that. Speaking of Badgers, though,
one
Tosh
is on the
throwing
way.
down a Badger of his own. Yeah.
And Sasha scouts it immediately, almost.
Yeah.
She is also running probably the most meta deck, using
for
lizards
sure.
as the 6th unit pick.
Yeah, so I think this is going to be a tier 1 push from Sasha, almost certainly.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. I mean, Tosh has potential to hold this. I mean, really, he's going to go for double skunk, and it should be out in time. Oh, actually, no, maybe he's actually going to get hit before it. I think Sasha would love more lizards here, just to deal with the skunks a little bit better. Although this might just be enough. This is although the army, I mean, army values are somewhat similar. I don't know. We'll see. Sasha really hesitating here.
I mean,
Once
this
those moles to come
combined
out.
tier 1 force from Sasha is really good, because you have the high hitting, fast lizards, you know, the squirrels for general support, and the moles will, of course, tank everything, and also
Yeah.
shoot down a milk pretty fast.
This attack is definitely coming through. I don't know if these skunks are going to be enough. Third skunk is here now. Pre-gas comes in. The mill is definitely going down, but this gas is all over everything. All the
The mill is
squirrels are now inside
tanking!
of it.
The mill is tanking a lot,
mill
but
doing
is it
so
enough?
much work here. Wait, I think this is enough. I think the skunks are going to
Yeah,
get
the
up all
skunks
the
are
stuff.
getting huge value. Like this.
Yeah, wow. Look at these. Actually, they're kind of on top of Warrens now, though. I think
Yeah,
they're
but all
not
the
gonna get
tier 1
tier
is
2
dead.
Warren, though. Oh my goodness, wait. This is huge for Tosh. The Badger's on the field, basically.
Yeah.
Sasha,
And
not
Sasha
looking
has
so
nothing,
hot
just tier
anymore.
1 that dies.
Yeah, and bought this mill now. If Tosh sees this mill and these mole warrens, that's so much free value. Yeah, Sasha's super on the back foot, buying some base race mills, but the base race mills are really close to their opponent. I don't know what that's for. Wow. So yeah, there's gonna be a couple free mills here for Tosh. Is he not gonna move out? I guess he's waiting for some pigeons, but I think Tosh has a pretty large. I mean, look at the army value graph right now. What the?
Yeah. But Sasha is floating a lot of food, and she's
Oh,
gonna try for a
going
base race, but
play.
it gets scouted.
Very good scouting.
Same
there
Tosh
from
with the
Wow.
spider senses.
Yeah, wow, it was tingling. He actually saw that coming. Jeez.
But
All right.
Sasha is floating huge amount of food.
Yeah,
Lizards
what
is
is
probably
the
the best thing
play
to buy,
here?
yeah.
I think so too, but against a Badger,
Well, it's
like, you're
base
gonna-
race,
he's gonna
and you
have to
also
throw
can
this
get
Badger
right on
really
top
hard.
of the Badger, so it's like
That's
the best
true. The
unit
base
she
race
has.
could be pretty huge here. All right, Badger starting the rev. Not even gonna micro the Badger.
Oh, Sasha
Honestly,
is
this-
building moles. She's gonna try for a base race, but Tosh knows
Oh,
it
I
and
don't-
he's buying mills, so
Yeah, he's got mills up already across the map. Sasha has a ton of mills though. To be fair,
Both players have
Tosh,
mills all over the
yeah,
map.
Tosh building his 4th. Sasha with 3 on the map. I don't think they have quite enough to do the space race. Tosh just have so much firepower.
Yeah. And Tosh's
Although
respawning units are also defending his base a little bit.
that's true.
So
Yeah,
that's
they're
also
actually gonna
helping.
clean up a lot of these lizards. The lizards will survive. I don't. Man, they're gonna get this mill, but there's so many more across the map. I think it's gonna be really difficult for Sasha to pull this one out of the bag.
Yeah.
Both players
Yeah.
starving now, though. Neither has a source of income.
Oh, but Pimp is moving out of position, and Sasha might snipe the middle mill.
Yeah. Oh, Sasha can't buy another mill though. They can't buy another base race mill. Tasha can't either though. And now here comes the fight. Sasha thinks this is the last mill. It's not. Still one more mill. Wait, if Sasha
She
can
could
get
do
this
it. She has
last
lizards.
mill,
She can just run away.
oh
She
my
can make
goodness.
it.
Badger doing so much work though. Oh, only like 4 lizards left. But Tasha's gonna be forced to defend this. Should just, I think, maybe just leave his. Oh wait, this mill has not. Okay, no, this Badger should defend. Okay, now we're gonna be taking out the Tyrone Warrens. Sasha's
Yeah,
just gonna
Sasha
starve
needs
to
to
death, I
sell.
think.
Sasha needs to sell. And
Yeah,
she
Sasha's
needs to
gonna
buy a
starve.
farm.
Oh
can buy
my
a farm.
goodness, this is so close. She can do it. Tosh, buy something. Tosh can't burrow. Tosh can't burrow home.
Oh my god!
Tosh can't burrow home. He can't sell a Warren. Wait,
He'll
he has
make it,
10
he'll
seconds.
make it.
He
He'll
can
make
make
it,
it.
he'll make it.
He can make it. Oh my god. Sell some skunks, Tosh. What do you need these skunks for?
And clutch moves from both players.
This is insane.
Pimp
Okay,
buying
Badger
another
on
mill.
top of. Is this mill gonna get up in time? The skunks
Oh,
are
Sasha
on
is
top
moving
of
in
this.
with the lizards, but the skunks will probably defend it.
No, I don't think they're gonna do it because the skunks aren't gonna. Are they gonna keep it? Oh my!
Oh! Oh my god! 1 HP! What?
Wait, what's happened to the Badger? The Badger's not shooting anything. Look at
But
that. Wait,
Pimp is
what?
the second mill down.
The Badger didn't shoot the mill. What?
What? Maybe it's
The Badger wasn't shooting. What? Wait.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, this is so close. What? Sasha's out of everything. Tosh is starving again, though, to be clear. So Tosh has the burden of having to buy more things, but I think Sasha's gonna losing this mill is gonna lose her any ability to rebuy anything. It
A
has
single
a
mole.
mole
A
coming
single
in.
mole.
This is the race. Can it make it in time? This is gonna be close. Oh, going for the farm instead is gonna start the starvation timer, but I don't think that's gonna be able to get the mill now. Maybe it was never gonna be able to get the mill.
There was not
And
enough
I
time.
think, yeah, Tasha rebuying, Sasha starving, does not have enough food to have units and another farm. I think this is gonna be it for Sasha. This is all she wrote. Wow, GG.
What a
that's
clutch
crazy.
first game.
What an insane first game. Tosh taking an upset, 1-0 here.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a game you save. Wow, insane.
Really good plays from both players, but yeah, Tosh pulling out the victory. It was crazy.
Super scrappy game. Wow. All right, let's get into game 2 here.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1.
All right. Match number 2. What a
Man,
map. Oh, I know this map.
I'm in the loading screen again.
No. Wait, isn't this like a campaign? Oh no, I actually have a story from this map. I played this in my first ever like Tooth and Tail tournament, 21 duels, the last season.
Yeah.
When I first started playing the game, got destroyed by QQ on this map.
I think the previous map was also in the 21 duels, but
Oh, yeah?
yeah, but without the moles and the extra mills, if I remember correctly. It was a slightly
Oh,
different
okay.
version, but I remember it was also being played before.
So did you manage to make it in or no?
No, I'll just restart it. That should fix it.
Okay,
This is
I'll restart as well.
really weird. I never had this bug.
Yeah, I played QQ. So what this map is it has, you start with a finished Owl Warren and you start with a finished Fox Warren. So you can sell one of those Warrens to pay for the production of either an Owl or a Fox. And there's like wire and MGs across the whole map that keeps you from actually doing things. And
Yeah.
I figured that Owl was going to be the play against a Fox, but QQ actually
Usually.
ended up buying a Fox and taking out all of my farms. And then
Okay,
just
I
lost.
got in and I am at 14 minutes 10 seconds. You?
Okay. Yes, me too. I'm in. Let's
Okay.
go.
3, 2. Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'll pause and okay, I'm good. I'm at 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, so Tosh gonna go for the Owl and Sasha gonna sell
For
both of
all.
them.
No.
Wait, oh no, sorry,
It doesn't
sorry,
show
for an L as
'cause,
well.
yeah, both players
Yeah, you're
going
right.
L then. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually interesting. Both players, well, both players keeping a similar deck. Tosh has the same deck. Sasha dropping, looks like, oh, lizards for snakes. That's what it is. Yeah, lizards for snakes. And I think it's actually not even a bad call necessarily. I think the snakes could be pretty good against kind
Sasha
of
is more
Tosh's
rushing
style here.
the owl.
Oh, you're right.
And
Wait, and Tosh
he
is
sells off.
also
He sells off, but he can at least
sells
rebuy
it.
it, cause.
This is a huge tempo advantage for
But
Sasha.
yeah. And the owl is
Wow.
out for Sasha. She.
The owl is out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, look.
I mean that's free value.
Wait, she's gonna get this. She's gonna get this Warren of Tosh's. This
Oh
could
my
be.
god.
This could be absolutely brutal for Tosh. Sells it. Okay,
Yeah,
didn't even lose that much actually.
That was
Wow.
like 30 value, 30 food,
Yeah.
but still.
Nice pickup there for Sasha. But mostly the big story here is has a huge tempo advantage with that owl out.
Yeah.
Tosh now on just tier 1, and yeah, wow, super nice.
She doesn't even
Free
need a
pickup
warrant. She
there.
can just farm up.
Yeah.
Because Big Pimp Tosh is actually farming up, and well, the owl is not gonna do much with all of these MGs in the way. So.
Yeah, it'll take a long time for
Yeah.
these mice to break through all these MGs, because those mice get distracted so much. Well, they are kind of going through it, but there is at least one or two more MGs before Sasha could really have any chance of moving through all those. Tosh gonna grab a Badger. Okay, this is pretty risky, especially with Sasha putting on any pressure here. If Sasha decides to move in with an early owl push, this could be tough. Although solo owl is not,
Yeah,
known
that's
for
not
being
that
the
much.
best unit ever. Yeah.
And with these pigeons, like they will be able to heal up the pigs, so the pigs could
Yeah.
safely tank for the
Oh man,
for the
these
mice.
mice getting distracted on actually everything.
Yeah.
And Sasha also getting distracted on everything. Keeps going back for random MGs that are not really even in her way. So this Badger is still far from completion, but Sasha looking for the push in. Just one more MG to take care of. It's gonna go down now, and has a decent amount here. He's gonna try to make this work. And that Badger is supply blocked, so I don't think Tosh really has the means to pay for it either.
Tosh is moving
Oh,
out
here-
a bit.
Fight. Mice already going down, so
Yeah,
just beating out
clears-
those mice really
Clears all
early
the
on.
mines.
And now has the really nice defender's advantage.
Yeah.
So pulls back. The mice supporting the retreat, and Sasha's just gonna be sent home.
Sasha is floating a lot of food too, so
Yeah.
defender's advantage.
Oh. Going up to double snake against this Badger. Okay.
I mean that's good.
So, yeah, Owl Badger. I mean, sorry, Owl Snake against Badger. This could be actually pretty good for Sasha. Although honestly, I don't know. I think I maybe favor the Badger player still.
Yeah,
It
me
depends
too.
on how the tags go. 4 snakes is a lot, to be fair. That could definitely kill a Badger pretty easily.
Especially with the mice tanking. It depends probably on the owl micro. Like, Sasha needs to
Yeah.
hit with her mice at the same time and to tag the badger with her snakes. Otherwise, she
Yes.
gets overwhelmed.
Yeah, if the mice get baited out and then you just lose that advantage, that could be a real
Yeah, yeah.
problem. And if you get tags on your owl, you get tags onto, oh sorry, if you get tags onto their badger, that's also probably the winning condition for your fight. Otherwise, that badger's gonna tear up your whole army.
Yep.
And so Tosh is the first one to expand. Sasha doesn't even look like they want to, and also gonna move out kind of.
He's gonna lose a
Interesting
few squirrels on
stage
this
here.
wire.
Yeah, wow, and to this kind of MG here. So, well, the pigeons should heal stuff up. Looks like they want to move out. The arming value is very similar. But
Pimp
Sasha
doesn't
with
really
those snakes out,
Yeah, Pimp doesn't really need to push because he has the economical advantage. He should just be hanging back.
I agree. I don't think Tosh. I mean, Tosh might win this, but it's definitely possible they lose this, and with this push, lose the game. So
Yeah.
this is just a risk that I don't think needs to be taken. But here comes the fight. His tag's not on the Badger yet.
Yeah, really good micro from
Tosh,
Badger, and
keeping
no,
him out.
no micro
All the
from
tier 1
Sasha.
gone. All the tier 1's gone, and that's the Badger dead. Unless they pull back now, they need to pull back. No, that's it. That's it. That's it. And that is going to be all the snakes alive. The Badger's dying. And this is looking all of a sudden really, really, really good for Sasha.
Yeah. Even though Sasha didn't micro her snakes at all.
I know, yeah. Just let him RNG go
Yeah,
for it. But
yeah.
yeah. And this counter push from Sasha is going to be very, very difficult to hold. This actually MG going to provide Tosh some backup cover. So what a hero MG for this guy here. This guy being Pimpatosh. I'm not saying this guy, that player. But is Sasha going to move in on this? They have enough, I think. I mean, the army value difference is pretty large. I don't know. We'll see. A couple Falcons out for Sasha as well. And man, it looks like this Badger might hit the field before Sasha moves in. About 15 seconds left on it. Yeah, this Badger, but will it run there in time? It's pretty close to the front lines, and Sasha might hit right as this Badger comes out. Still getting distracted on the MG. Is this Badger going to make it in time? It's not on the fight yet. Snakes getting their tags in. The Badger way, way, way late to the fight. And now if it comes in, there's nothing
the
to
snakes will
tank for
just
it.
target
You
it.
this Badger.
Oh, he moves in front,
Badger.
right in front of the
Oh
snakes.
my
That was a
goodness.
huge
Can he
mismicro.
save it with these pigeons? Only
Yeah.
a couple pigeons here for Tosh. Needs to save this Badger, and the repush here from Sasha is going to spell the end for this Badger, I think. At 8 HP, needs to just barely save it. Oh my goodness, 5 HP. It's ticking down slowly.
Yeah, now it did not attack, and that's.
It's tagged again. It's healing up slowly. Is it going to survive these pigeons? This is so close. How is it alive? Now it's dead. There it is. And that's it, I think.
That's game. That's probably game.
GG's. Sasha fighting back a little bit here.
Crazy map. I think I saw a different replay where somebody went for the fox, but do you think there's any reason to go for fox on that map?
You know, I think it's kind of like you'd have to get pretty lucky with the opponent's scouting, and it's pretty risky to run across all those MGs and the wire and stuff.
Yeah.
It might just be like a suicide fox. Like you run in there, try to get value, and if your opponent's grading super hard, like they don't have a lot of tier 1 to deal with it, you could get some value, but it's probably going to be difficult to get that fox back across the map is my guess.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, game number 3, the tiebreaker. You ready?
Yeah, I'm relaunching the game.
Okay.
Again.
Jeez. Oh, question from Moose Mason. Stupid name. In the chat, can you see which tier 3 scouted Warrens are these days? Yes. So if someone scouts a Warren that is a tier 3 one, they can see which tier 3 it is. That's the only one that it applies to, though. They can't see which tier 2 it is. They can't see which tier 1 it is.
Yep, okay, I loaded it and paused at the start.
All right, 3, 2, 1. I am in now. Oh, this is also a freaking 21 duels map. All right, spawning in the top. So let me explain this map a little bit. Each of these pigs, so normally pigs last for 5 minutes. In this map, pigs last for 10 or 15, I think. So
I think they
doubly
are
as long, yeah.
I think they are also timed, so they expire one after another. So it's like a slowly decreasing income, and they don't die all at once. I think somebody said that in chat.
Okay.
You also get way more units for this.
Yeah, so you can see everyone gets, I think, 10 or 8 units or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 units. So wow, yeah. So it's gonna be tier 3 spam. That's what we're seeing. Tier 3 spam. And you know what? The Badger pick with that Wolf pick from Tosh, I think it's finally gonna pay off. The Wolf is gonna be big on this map. And yeah, we're seeing like the same tier 3 from both players basically. It's gonna be Falcon spam. It's gonna be Owl spam, probably mostly. And you know, it's gonna be silly. One thing that is kind of funny on this map, I don't know if either player is gonna do it. You can throw MGs in the entrances to your base, and just like your opponent just can't scout you at some point. Also, there is this campfire in the middle, and you wouldn't think that it would, but I've had a lot of games come down to mid control on this map. Ooh, going for a snipe on a tier 3 Warren. Is this gonna work? There's no tier 1 from Sasha. This Falcon's gonna snipe a freaking. No way this works.
The snake though, coming in clutch.
There's a snake here, yeah. Trying to focus the snake instead of the Warren. Is it gonna die? I think it. Oh, it's gonna be so close. The
that was close, but I think it will die to poison. It might be able to snipe it though.
So close.
Oh!
Get it.
Literally one hit away. That's crazy.
Still 1 HP. That's crazy. Oh wow.
Man,
So
if I remember
Tosh-
correctly, somebody tried this
Wow.
exact same strategy in 21 duels, and
It's
it
so
won them the
funny.
game. Yeah, nobody expects the flying Falcon.
No, because no one buys tier 1 in this map.
Yeah,
They're like, why would I need it, right? So yeah, that was an even trade. Wow, that was so close to being huge map value for Tosh, though.
Yeah.
So you look at this Sasha paranoid, throwing all their units on top of that Owl Ward. Yeah, so wow, this is gonna be hard to cast and hard to keep up with. So okay, one thing I will notice here, you can see if you look at Sasha's side,
Yep.
gonna be using that wolf to buff up those pigs. Now, That's gonna give them double the food. But they also work twice as fast. That means those pigs are gonna expire twice as fast. So if the game goes way late, Sasha's pigs are gonna farm out before Tasha's pigs will.
Yeah, but as long as she only buffs one set of farms, the other gristmill will farm out at the same time.
Oh,
So
you're right.
technically, it doesn't really matter from a starvation
Oh,
point of
you're
view.
right. Okay. Even more like correcting. That's a really good point. Okay, so one thing I saw on this map last time I played it was someone brought. So the guy who played against me, I even forget who it was, maybe in QQ as well, brought balloons and set up a ton of balloons on this mid ground.
Yeah.
I think that might be honestly a good decision, or even just putting up defensive balloons on your base, could be good if someone tries to attack into that. That's gonna be like a death wall, and but no one choosing that. Also, I think skunks could be better on this map than people are giving them credit for.
Because
With
of
it,
the
it's all
chokes.
water in the middle. Yeah, there's
Yes.
huge chokes for one, and also the water is gonna make everything. I mean, it's gonna make it hard to get out of the skunk cast for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, Falcon's gonna shine for sure. Falcon's gonna be really valuable on this map to get over the water and get over the high ground, as you just saw earlier.
Yeah.
Attacking that owl warren.
No, I think the defenses are kind of overrated because owls are pretty common on this map, I guess, and the defenses they are all countered by owl. Even balloons, they
That's
just
true.
waste their
That's
shots
true.
on the mice, so it's really probably not that good of an idea to go for that.
All right, looks like Sasha gonna move out. Has
She has 4
four
owls. Big
3
Pimtosh only
badgers,
one,
and
but he
2
has 2
wolves.
badgers.
Oh my
And
goodness.
Sasha also up on badgers actually.
My question: do the mice don't get buffed? Do they? No, they don't.
No, no,
So,
no.
what is the owl? What are the wolves doing? Okay, here comes the fight. Foxes here. Badgers doing so much rev work. Mice on top of warrens, only taking. They don't take down the badger warren quite yet. Sasha trapped in this choke, but who's the real one who's trapped? It looks like Sasha's destroying right
Sasha
now.
just overwhelms Big
Oh my
Pimtosh.
goodness.
That was the economic advantage. That was the economic advantage the wolf
Absolutely
gave her. Wolf
was.
gave her.
Wow. He had crazy timing. Comp 2, that was just really well played there from Sasha. Wow. Okay, so Sasha gonna take this game 2-1.
Yeah, really good
series that is
optimization
2-1.
from Sasha wins her the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
GG's. Oof. All right. So now we're gonna move on to Melvin Fro versus this guy. Is that okay?
Yeah. I'll just delete these replays. So.
Okay, so this is in my group. This is Melvin Fro versus this guy. This is Group B, and the only special rules for this one it's vanilla TnT, except there's no squirrels and there's no moles.
Oh, actually,
That's the only rules.
because you're in the same group, let's cast the Studios' match first. So after we
Okay.
cast Melvin, I can cast directly our replay. So they stack together.
Good point. Okay, so we'll do the Kolaru versus Studios first. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So what is Group D? Let's see what the rules are for Group D. If I can go and find them somewhere. Should be around here somewhere. Here we go. Group T. So also vanilla TnT, very similar to Group B that I just talked about, but no Falcon, no Cam. So gonna be kind of like, what do you think this is gonna look like?
From the previous matches I saw, tier 1, and it's gonna be a tier 1 fest. It usually is,
Yeah,
lizards,
I
mouse,
bet.
squirrels, maybe a tier 3, like usually boar. But yeah.
Uh-huh. Do you think we might see some skunks? I imagine. I would imagine there'd be skunks here.
Yeah. You might even see
I don't know, we'll
some
see.
toads, but yeah. Okay, I got.
Oh yeah, I love toads.
Yeah, I loaded up the first replay, so I got it
All
paused.
right.
You can join.
And I'm joining. Start now. All right.
Okay. We have Unprecedented Studios in Archimedes is yellow, down south, and Kolaru in the Common Folk Red in the north.
Here they are. Yeah, so ooh, different decks than I would have expected. Wow, super different decks than I would have expected. I did expect the Squirrel Mole from both players, especially from Studios. Super known for that. Bringing the Ferret in and Boar Skunk. I guess that makes sense. I guess that's not super different. I just saw the Ferret and freaked out. But Kolaru going super weird with his deck. I like it.
The balloon is
Wizard
maybe a bit
Mole.
strange because
Yeah.
there's not really strong tier 2, but it's good against tier 3 too, so it's not like the worst choice.
Yeah, and you know what? it could be good against ferrets. It could be, well, depending on if it's up or not. It
Yeah,
could be
yeah.
good against skunks. In theory, it could be against boar. In theory, it's a good unit here. But the question is, if Studios just spams tier 1, is it going to get any value, right? That's kind of
Yeah.
what we're worried about here. But Lizard here, I don't know if this is a great Lizard map. It's kind of only one entrance to, well, actually, there is a back door technically here in the back, although I don't know. It's kind of near the front entrance. I think Studios would probably see it.
Yeah. We have also two
So,
campfires on the map. Both players could
true.
just do the classic mole trick by popping down the mole warren,
Yeah.
a mole spawn, and destroy it for basically 5 food only, without needing to micro unit. And then you can basically buy the campfire kind of secretly. I did
Yeah.
it a few times in some training matches. It's a pretty nice strategy, because people don't really think about campfires that much, you know.
Yeah, then you kind of just forget about them. I check mills a lot, but I just kind of like, oh, no one's
Yeah,
looked like
yeah.
that, whatever. I haven't seen him move out or so, but yeah, you know what? Oh wow, is this a? Yeah, I don't think. Oh no, there's one tile. So yeah, Studio's second here is very safe. There's only a single tile where units can get in and out
Ooh.
from the front of the base.
Kolaru fake
So
expanded, and Unprecedented got baited and started building ferrets, which are not very useful now because no expansion.
ooh, yeah, especially with lizards from Kalaru, this is gonna be a tough fight for Studios if he keeps those ferrets.
Yeah.
Even honestly, even skunks right now aren't gonna be very good against 18 lizards. Whoa.
Man, he didn't
So
scout the
wow.
mill. He doesn't even know it's salt yet. Now he knows that it's salt.
So what is the decision here from Studios?
Kolaru
He's
going
gonna
for a
see
sneak
mass
mill?
tier 1. Oh yeah, look at that. What is this decision? Yeah, is he gonna sell it?
Nah, it's a
Kalaru sees
ninja.
the ferrets. What's the decision here with the ferrets? I mean, they're no longer gonna get any value. I guess it's technically it could get value in a fight, but against the lizards, probably not.
Yeah.
Studios looks like they see this ninja mill. Yeah, it
Yeah,
does see
he
the
scouted.
ninja, so nice scout there.
Kolaru
And
might try to
Kalaru
push
kind
in
of,
here.
yeah, kind of posturing for an attack here. Gonna move in on some. Oh,
Oh, that's not value. He closed the distance, but that lost him like 6 lizards.
yeah, and he got like a half-farmed farm.
Yeah.
Oh, Studio's gonna rebuy it, but yeah, so not a great. Let's see how many he lost. Yeah, like 4. Yeah, 5 or 6 for sure. But again, Studio's just kind of with the worst comp right now. Needs some more moles, honestly. With more moles, I think they could make it work. Gonna grab more as I say that.
He could also just sell the ferrets, go to your free bar, and just win the game. Because
Exactly.
like, what does Kolaru have? Only lizards.
Right, and I don't think Kalaru could even push in, even if he saw the boar. I think it'd be really difficult to push into this defensive position with just pure lizard.
Ah, there it is.
Gonna buy the boar, but keeps the ferrets. Okay. I think there's a bit of a sunk cost fallacy going on here with these ferrets.
Yeah.
I think at this point, like, they're gonna provide, yeah, especially against the fox.
Yeah.
Like, you're getting 0 value from these ferrets, but gonna keep them. Not the end of the world. And Kalaru gonna look, I think this is gonna be a little bit of fake pressure. I think Kalaru looks like he wants to move in with these lizards, but I don't think he's gonna want to or even
Yeah.
try to.
He just doesn't want Unprecedented to scout. So he's posturing to keep him at home.
Yeah, and so Kalaru, we will mention. Oh, going for a sneak attack here. Might get this boar warren if Studios
Not only
is
might
not careful.
straight up snipe the mill if.
Yeah.
But no, he's
gonna
going
get
just
the
for the
boar
bow.
warren. Gonna force
That's
a
a
sell.
huge
Okay.
tempo. That's a
This
huge
is
tempo.
faster for Kalaru.
He loses a lot of army, but that was totally value. Oh!
He taps.
He just rage
Oh my goodness, he
quits.
taps. Wow.
Really nice sneak attack from Kolaru.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
Oh my
you
goodness.
always have to watch out for those backdoors, man.
That's the single tile backdoor. He gets it.
Yep.
That's insane. Super, super, super nice pickup there. Just forcing that selves. Yeah, he just knew. Studios knew it was over. The Fox
Yeah.
would have been just brutal for him.
But he didn't even know the Fox was out.
That's true.
Yeah.
He had no idea.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have tapped. I think I would have went scouted the Fox and then tapped.
Yeah.
But yeah, fair enough. All right, you want to do game 2 here?
Yep.
Maybe if it's not a custom map, it won't crash you this
Yeah,
time.
it loaded correctly this time.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right, I'm starting it now. 3, 2, 1, start it. There we go. Studios in the bottom. Very close to him is Kalaru in the top playing Hopper.
Yep. Kolaru,
Playing
same deck as before. Unprecedented.
Mhm.
Switching something for a wire. Not really sure what.
ferrets.
Did he have wire before?
Ferrets
Ah,
for
ferrets.
wire. No,
Yeah.
he had ferrets, yeah. So, wow, wire, huh? You know, against moles, not gonna do very well, but against the lizard, sure,
Yeah.
that could definitely work. Oh, Kalaru has. Oh, I thought he was gonna do a mole harass around. He goes home. He could have. He could have forced selves with that.
Yep.
Didn't want to though.
Unprecedented, tilted a little bit from the lizard rush, taking the
Yeah.
wire to counter any backdoor shenanigans. I would have
You know what?
taken mines instead. I think mines
I
deal
think so
with
too.
lizards enough, well enough, but yeah.
You know what though? He can. There's like 2 entrances to his base here, and I think a wire right there on the edge of his territory by that one, and then right kind of in the middle of that big entrance there, just 1 or 2 on each one to show like when lizards come in. I think that's probably enough to just keep you totally safe
Yeah,
from any
yeah.
lizard harass.
Map-wise, both players have pretty nice expansions, but Kolaru has
Yeah,
that
but
one
oh my
extra base
god,
on his side.
2 extra bases. Look, what are these bases over here? Look at this.
Well, that's 3 in total, right? Studio Unprecedented has 2 expansions, Kolaru has 3.
Look on the east side though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right?
Oh,
These
the one
two
next to his base though
plus-
too.
Yeah, yeah.
That's 4, right? Oh, I see. Sorry, you're right. He has
Yeah.
3 expansions. You're right.
Yeah. Oh my god.
4 bases, 3. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Kalaru getting in a couple extra mills here, but on top of just the extra mills, much safer mills, to be clear. I mean, like, there's no way Studios has any chance of probably even scouting these mills on his random. I mean,
Yeah.
oh, he has seen them. I'm
They're
actually
like-
surprised he even saw them. Like, wow.
They're basically pocket bases when you think about it, because you only need
Yeah.
to guard one entrance, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these are just never going to get contested. I wonder, I'm going to see if Kalaru's even seen them yet. He has. Yeah, Kalaru has seen the mills.
Yeah.
I wonder if he even realizes, though. I think he should take them. He's going to go up for the forward mill instead, and actually, the Studio's just going to go for that Tier 1 fest you were talking about earlier. Just going to go up to 21 squirrels. That's a lot. Kalaru needs to see
He has
this
no
and match.
squirrels.
Yeah, Kalaru needing to drop a lot more. Okay, this is more even. Here we go.
Oh, he
selling
sells
it.
off!
No. Kalaru, please
Oh,
put
but-
balls down. Okay,
Yeah,
he does.
evens out
He
the...
looks like he wants aggression, but he doesn't realize what he's up against.
No, I
now
think
he
it's
sees it.
just... He's just evening out his army composition, because smalls are good for tanking, so...
That's fair. I think if he wanted to even out his army composition, though, he should put the moles in the back instead of putting them
Oh, yeah.
right up here in the front. You know what I mean? Like, these are gonna get. And the problem is with mole warrens, if they get shot, then you just you permanently lose value, right?
Yeah.
With
Because they
regular
don't
ones, they
heal.
heal, but
Yeah.
exactly.
Is he
So yeah,
pushing
he actually
into
looks
high
like he
ground?
wants to push in. This is no way this works.
Yeah,
I mean, he has the
that's
moles,
not a
but
good idea.
he's also hesitating a little bit. His commander is
He's also
really low
going to
health, so
die,
yeah,
like... Extremely risky, and yeah, he's just
the mole's
losing.
doing some good work, but I don't think with defender's advantage,
Yeah.
Kalaru really has a shot of making this work. He's gonna get sent home.
That
and
was a
this mill is
huge
gonna get
misplay,
denied.
because Kolaru was expanded and bought a farm, and
Yes.
Unprecedented had like only army, so there's
Yeah,
a
I
big
don't
misplay
know.
from Kolaru. Like, what was he thinking?
Yeah, I think he was just a little bit itchy on the trigger finger. He's like, okay, I have these moles. I think I don't know what advantage he thought he had though, right? Because we see
Yeah.
that Studios just is on pure tier 1, and Kalaru's like, okay, I got this.
I mean, he does
I
have
mean,
an
I think at this
expansion,
point-
but
Yeah, he's just defend. I mean, this is all you need. Maybe even throw a balloon down, right? A balloon could even be
Yeah.
okay here, just for the vision, especially against skunks that are coming out for Studios. One thing I will say though is Studios. This is kind of a late tier 2 from Studios. This will come out, and when the fights start happening, he's gonna be kind of low on funds.
yeah.
So he could maybe rebuy his army once, maybe twice for half value, right? But after that, he's gonna have a real hard time resupplying if he starts to lose stuff. And there's the balloon from Kalaru, very forward position, and that's actually gonna provide him a pretty defendable position here. I don't think Studios is really gonna be able to push in with all this. Well, I mean, this skunk could be okay, I guess. We'll see.
Yeah.
But if you go into Kalaru's vision, look how much he sees. He sees the entire map pretty much.
Yeah.
And he's up 3 farms. So Studios is too late for him to actually buy a mill now. He just I mean, he's gonna be so far behind. He just needs to move in, and I don't know if he has enough to move in. Is the problem here?
He has a slight army advantage, so
He
he might
does.
be able to
He
make
has
it. It depends on the engagement.
Right. He's got a high ground vision with those pigeons. He's got skunks. Second balloon going down for Kalaru. Does he even know about the balloon? I don't think he knows about it yet. He might be in for a surprise here.
Yeah, he
On
doesn't know
base
about
race
it.
mills. He's going for the base race. Kalaru picking up pigs, but now all of a sudden he senses what's wrong. What am I
Yeah,
missing?
he just goes around the defenses. That's a good
He's
idea.
just gonna go for
And-
it. He's just gonna go for it. Wait,
Yeah.
I think he gets this.
He's gonna make it
Kolaru
because
is not gonna be able to
Kolaru
get
just
it in
moves
time.
out. He doesn't know about the
My
extra bases
goodness.
and
Studios gonna get the base race. Does he get it in time? It's so close. No, he gets this. He gets
Yeah.
this. Oh my goodness. Wow.
really good, good move out from Unprecedented Studios. And unfortunate move out
Yeah.
from Kolaru. He moved out and then he scouted the base race mills and it was too late to move back. He was in
Yeah.
checkmate basically.
Yeah, he kind of got a little indecisive there. He was like, okay, do I want to move out? Do I
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
come back? I think if he, I don't think he wins the move out. I don't think he wins the base race, but I think if he comes back and defends his mill, he at least has a shot. I mean, but yeah, wow, great turnaround there from Studios. Really, I mean, he won that first fight really well, but it was going to be really hard for him to break that second mill, but able to just flip that game on its head really effectively.
Yep.
All
And
right.
he was at a disadvantage too, so
I
a
think
really
so,
nice
yeah.
comeback. Okay, so let's
So
go
let's
game 3.
game 3 here. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Great. Unprecedented Studios spawns in the north in the golden yellow. And Kolaru spawns in the southwest as the common folk. Kolaru
Yeah.
and Unprecedented
Wow.
both running the same decks again.
And, you know, we didn't see any Wire last game from Studios, and if there was any game where Wire could have been played, it was last game. That was a nice map for it. This is not a map where Wire's ever going to see play. I mean,
Yep, it's too open.
oh, actually, you know what? The dex is not the same. Kolaru dropping lizards.
Ah,
He's going to get pigeons instead here. And you know what? The one game he decides to leave those lizards out, he gets like the best lizard map you could possibly hope for. So,
yeah.
man.
I mean,
alright.
what do pigeons even do in this matchup, right? Like, what do they
Right,
heal?
yeah. I guess you could go for some tier 2 skunk stuff, but like, I
Yeah.
don't know, like, maybe an ultra late game when you need to heal a fox, but yeah, I don't think the pigeons are going to give him that much value, whereas maybe something like another tier 3 or, ooh, whoa, Kalaru going for the, what is this? What?
Pigeon Squirrel Rush.
Going for this 6 farm triple, but also adding
Hmm.
pigeons in, I guess? Studios needs to sell this farm off. Wait, well, I guess because Kalaru is going for pigeons, maybe he's okay.
Ah, Kolaru
Sell
chickens
it.
out and goes up to
chickens
8
out, yeah.
farms. Some wire from Unprecedented.
Yeah, you know, honestly, that wire could have been okay. Would have kept the things out the corner pigs, would have forced more of a commit.
Wire's
So Kalaru gonna take a bit of a back foot coming into the mid game here. What was
Yeah.
that? Sorry.
Wire isn't actually that good because moles exist and you know that your opponent is going moles, so
Yeah.
just plopping it down like that, well,
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it was gonna be huge. Just because Kalaru was on pure tier 1 there, you know, maybe it does some work.
yeah.
At least makes him move in from a different angle, but I don't know, yeah. He sells it. I think that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And Kalaru gonna be the one to move into a tier 2 here. Gonna grab those skunks. Will do well against the pigeons of Studios.
Both players on tier 2 now. Skunk
Yeah.
mirror matchup.
A little bit of an advantage tempo-wise for Kalaru. Got those out a bit earlier. So maybe Kalaru can decide to move in a little before Studios is ready for it. We'll see. And you know what? Kalaru looks like he wants to do this tier 2 pigeon thing I was kind of talking about. We'll see if that's the decision he goes for, or maybe moves into tier 3 here.
Kolaru going for some moles. Maybe getting ready for an attack.
Yeah, it feels that way, huh? Where are they? Oh, they're over here. Yeah, no, it feels like Kalaru just wants to move in here. With when that second skunk comes out, when those pigeons come out, when he gets maybe like 6 skunks, or sorry, 6 moles or so, looks like he wants to make something happen. I think this could possibly work with the second skunk. He'll have an advantage over Studios, although oh wait, look at the army move out though. If Studios
Yeah, he gets
catches
caught
these,
out in the open
squirrels,
and loses half of his army.
no! Disaster for Kalaru.
Unfortunate pathfinding, but yeah, that's his own fault. He should have not rallied like from over the way over the
Yeah.
map.
Oh no. And that's gonna be Studios cleaning up all of the tier 1 for Kalaru. Gonna send him home.
I mean,
Now,
attacking
Kalaru
was
not losing his tier 2.
yeah, attacking was probably a big misplay again, cause like they have even food value and Unprecedented also has 2 skunks, so like
I know, yeah.
what was he
it's
going
like-
to do, right?
Yeah, I don't know what really the advantage he saw there was. He was attacking into high grounds, and also the unfortunate pathfinding just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
ended up being his downfall there. Gonna go for some skunk harass. Not gonna do anything. Both players have pigeons, so. So now we're going to move into a bit of a mid-game where I think Studios is going to start to move ahead a little bit, throwing down some moles, and just might look for the opportunity where he just has more than his opponent, because Kalaru has second mill now. And man, Studios looking pretty brutal on this one base here. This push could be pretty bad if Kalaru doesn't do a lot in terms of army right now. Studios getting up to his 4th skunk pretty soon here. Yeah, this is looking like a pretty brutal push here. Actually, not even a wait for his 4th skunk. I think 3 is enough here.
Yeah.
Looking for some pre-gas. This is really nice pre-gas for
He
Kalaru.
snipes. He snipes
Oh,
one
is he
skunk.
gonna snipe this? Oh my goodness, he does snipe the skunk. Wow. Now he's on top of everything. So much gas here for Studios. Things are inside of it. All the squirrels are inside of the gas.
The
I think
skunk
that's
skilled
gonna be-
everything. The skunk skilled everything. Yeah. But the moles actually push back the squirrels.
Wow, the mole's doing so much work here.
Yeah.
So Studio's gonna be sent home.
But he got some nice value on those warrants, so he can probably expand right now.
Sure, on keep
And-
fighting.
Either expand
true.
or
Yeah, I think
just
expand
counter attack again for the tempo.
Or gonna try to go in again. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he needs to make some damage happen because there is this 2 farms here from Kalaru.
Yeah.
Which he sees now. So what's the decision gonna be here? Yeah, look at the army value now. All of a sudden, changed a ton from that fight.
Yep.
So here we go. Those
So they're going
moles
for
here.
round 2.
Yeah, round 2, here it comes. Pre-gas here from both players. 4 skunks can do a little better pre-gas than 2, though. And the skunk gas looking a lot better here for
Yeah,
Studios.
way more
Everything
yellow
go-
gas.
Oh
and
my
everything
goodness.
dies. And Unprecedented
Everything's
just pushes
gone.
for the win.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's gonna go for the middle. That's GG.
Yep.
Wow, I think that's also a bit of an upset. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're more evenly matched than the last one, but Studios winning 2-1 over Kalaru.
Yeah. Good place. Good place.
GG's. Whew. All right. So Melvin Fro versus this guy now, right?
Yep.
So yeah, this is the group B I was talking about. This is going to be no squirrels, no moles, but totally vanilla other than that. So what kind of armies do you think we're going to see, Murloc?
What are the rules?
No squirrels, no moles.
Ah, Toad Lizard, obviously.
Absolutely, totally. Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, this seems like the obvious option to me. Toad Lizard, right?
Yep.
Which is something that not a lot of people practice with. I mean, I don't know a lot of Toad Lizard players out there who do that consistently. I mean, I played in this group. I played a couple. I tried Toad Lizard out a little bit, and it's just like super foreign to me. You know, like I don't play this
Yeah.
style. It's like weird.
I remember we played Toad Lizard once in our micro tournament
That's
between
right,
the 3
yeah.
of us. That was a really cool game. Let's hope we'll see something similar here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
so
right, let's see what we
start.
get.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Yeah.
Spawning in the south is Melvin Fro, probably top 2
Spawn.
players of all time.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely
top of the
really
map.
good.
This guy. So I would say favorite for this match. What do you think?
Melvin Pro.
Yeah, I think it's got to be Melvin Fro here. This guy, a really strong player. Actually, has been playing a lot recently too. Some MC mod, just looking for scrims here and there. But man, Melvin Fro is so good. It's hard to say that he's not contender for best of all time.
Yeah. Compositions are probably what we would have expected.
Yeah.
Strong tier 2 camps, so we have some frontline. Owls from Melvin Fo. That
Yeah.
owls
you
are
know,
really good to counter the toads, and mice are just as strong as lizards, so that's good. And fox,
Yeah,
I guess, to snipe some things, or maybe for just the meta plays with the fox rolls.
Fox to snipe things, I guess. Yeah, no, fair enough, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think the owl is a really nice decision here, just because you're basically gonna be operating on a lot of tier 1, probably, right? And toads are gonna detonate on those mice, and lizards against mice is just gonna be a ton of free value for the owl player. So I'm not super surprised to see that. And I think I would like to see a badger here. I think a badger could do a lot of work, but Cam Falcon also is good from this guy. Snake, I'm not sure how much Snake is gonna do for Melvin Fro. We'll see though.
I mean, Cam Falcon, that's basically Squirrel Mole of their tier 2, so can't go wrong with
True.
that.
Yeah. All right. Cam's going down early for Melvin Fro. Same thing for this guy. Melvin Fro has a nice expansion. Well, it's not even that great, I guess. It's a decent expansion. But this guy with a nice back expand, well, when I
Back
say expand,
campfire.
I mean a
Yeah,
campfire, yeah.
yeah.
But he should definitely pick that up. That's just like a free extra farm.
Yep.
Could definitely supplement a one base push really nicely. It is gonna be hard to expand though for him. Really not very good expanse. Yeah, I can pick up that campfire. It probably will be a one base just campfire play here for this guy. And I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. It could be okay. It just sucks that the map Jenny guy's not really gonna allow him to do anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Melvin moving up to a couple more tier 1. This guy looks like he wants to move in with just a couple lizards and toads. A couple tier 2 as well. But I don't think he has anywhere near enough to move in on this defender's advantage. Oh, does Melvin know about the cams? It looked like he wanted to reveal them for a minute there. Yeah, no, I don't think he does.
Cam micro is going to be important for the early fights.
Absolutely.
So that
yeah, if
the
those
enemy
toads
toads...
get...
Yeah. You need the toads to detonate on your camps so that your lizards can do all of the work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, lizard toad is such a funny comp. I mean, because you're just like, okay, whoever engages into my toads and loses all the lizards is just over. So a lot of times you'll just see toad on toad violence for a little bit, and then the lizards just fight afterwards. Oh!
Melvin for sniping one farm for free.
And a toad too, nice pickup. So
this guy going for the fox and actually selling a lot of his lizards away. Because probably they would probably detonate on the toads anyway, so he just getting rid of his liabilities.
Yeah, you know, the fox is definitely interesting. I think the badger is going to do super well here against Melvin Fro's comp. I guess the snakes are there, but the fox against... I assume Melvin's just going to mass tier 1 after he sees this. And against a ton of lizards, the fox, I don't think it's going to shine quite as nearly as much as you want it to.
I mean, fox is countered by every unit in Melvin Fro's deck. Basically, except for toads maybe. Like, you can camps, can set up traps, snakes just kill her in 2 hits. Like, that's probably a misplay. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess
but Melvin Fro is here trying to push now. But
yeah, definitely
off.
threatening some pressure.
Yeah.
Does he know about the fox? He must, right?
Yeah, he does. He saw it.
I don't think he knows about the fire though, which is interesting.
Keeping his scams outside. Oh!
Oh no!
But at least he scouted it, so his fox doesn't just die.
That's true. That's true, actually. Yeah, that's important. So yeah. Oh, gonna get a free pickup, and now the fox is here.
Snake on his way.
Yeah. Oh, might get. Yeah, gets a shot on the snake. Ooh, wait. Nice pickup there with that shot on the snake. No pigeons to heal up. This guy kind of a little bit
retreating maybe a little bit too much, yeah.
Yeah. Here comes the fight though, and it looks like these cams are just gonna run through everything here. Although, if you can get these cams to reveal and then get a nice shot. Oh, gonna get a pickup on the snake. Nice.
But careful for
this cam trap is set up. Oh, doesn't kill it. It's so close to dying though. This fox actually getting a ton of value.
Yeah.
Super nice. Oh, he almost gets the reveal. Not quite though. A little bit of harassment. This is so dangerous with these cams here. I think he almost wants to... Oh, he's gonna get it. Oh, he moved a little too early there. Oh man. So
really nice mind game. Yeah, really nice mind games with these scams.
I know. Yeah, he doesn't know when he can move in, when he can't.
Another move out.
Fox.
Oh, really nice, good detonations.
Oh my goodness, getting so much value, and this is actually the fight swinging in favor of this guy.
Yeah. But he gets the attacks on the fox. Will the water save it though? Will the water save it?
Will it?
I mean, the heals.
Oh, I don't think it does. It's dying at 1 per second. That's gonna be the fox dead. No, you can see this guy.
Oh, unfortunate.
That is
now the owl is almost out actually, and
yeah. And I think that might just be the killing blow here.
I mean, the economies are so low, the owl will basically overpower everything.
Right, exactly. Now, Melvin Fro's last farm will follow out very soon, whereas this guy will survive for a little bit. So if maybe if this guy can grab a mill somewhere, right, and just starve him out, that could be potentially a win condition. He is starving now, but it looks like he wants to buy another mill. Yeah, I think Melvin's just gonna play this safe, not gonna risk anything.
This guy does have still his scams, and he could do some snipes.
That's true. Oh, if this guy's on top of that.
Oh, this guy
lizards,
moving
right?
his moving his
If he
camps
can
to
just
the
deny
ninja.
this mill, right? If he denies this
Yeah.
mill right now, he just wins the game. Can if he just dive it, right? Oh, maybe not. I don't think he gets it.
He
So
can't
close.
dive. He cannot dive.
Yeah, dang. Oh, he's gonna lose his stuff here.
His camps are out of position, which is just unfortunate.
Oh, nice
He
toe
cannot
connections, but
micro
yeah,
well.
that's it, I think. Oh, he's not holding a button down, so the Falcon doesn't. Yeah, GG's.
Yeah. I mean, good plays from both players.
Yeah,
It was really close, but Melvin for pulling out in the end.
yeah, very, very close game there. Well played from this guy too.
Yeah.
All right, game number 2 here. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Melvin for spawning in the north as golden civilized, and this guy in common folk red spawns in the east.
So similar decks from both players. Well, actually no. Well, it's kind of the same. This guy is swapping his deck around quite a bit. You know, this is a deck that I was theory crafting when I was looking at Group B. Owl Badger, which is Melvin Fro's thing, right? He's the Owl Badger guy.
Yeah, yeah.
This seems like a great pick against this kind of thing where you can't bring Squirrel or Mole. You know, you're on tier 1, so the Badger will counter your opponent's Owl, and then it just pairs well with your own Owl. But this guy gonna bring that comp, also bringing an MG on top of it. Interesting decisions all around. They also spawned pretty close to each other here.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a little bit of road in the middle there.
The MG is pretty good at countering owl waves, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. If you get like 4 or 5 or something like that up, along with your stuff shooting, you can clear out quite a few mice pretty quickly.
yeah, you clear out the mouse wave and then you push, and your mice should win you the battle, basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
Melvin for also getting a fox. I don't think he had that previously.
That's
previous
true.
match.
What did he draw for it?
No idea.
No, I think he had it, but I don't think he ever used it. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. No, I think he had it. I don't think he ever used it though.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh yeah,
could
yeah,
be
he
okay
did have
against-
he did have fox.
Yeah. I think it could be okay against the Badger of this guy. Also cams, right? We saw that Fox doing a ton of value against the cams of last game. You know, the cams, if they get revealed really quickly and they're trying to retreat, I mean, that's just like almost a dead cam,
Yeah,
guaranteed. So
yeah.
this guy with a really fast expand here into Melvin Fro's tier 2 tech. So, wow, pretty gritty here.
Hey, and it's lizards aren't really that good of a defending unit, so like it's gonna be pretty hard to defend against the push. Because the camps, you
Yeah.
can just put the camps on the mill and then zone with your toads. And like, what is this guy gonna do? He either blows up or
Exactly.
lets his mill die.
Now, some MGs could be here.
Yeah,
big here.
MGs.
I think a couple right now. But the thing is, if you throw them on your new mill, then okay, I'll go somewhere else. I'll wrap around. Although there is water though that could maybe try to stop that. But without MGs, I think this guy's just gonna lose this fight. Without the cams in his deck, I think he's gonna have a real hard time defending a push like this. Yeah, Melvin gearing up for this push. I think this is gonna be really tough. This guy really needs a turret like, right now. But it might just be too late here. Stuff is coming in. Cam's getting revealed on top of just a couple lizards here.
Oh, but the cams just
Cam's all dead. Oh, nice toad connection there at the last minute on top of this guy's stuff. Oh, a nice counter toad connection, but it looks like Melvin are going to come out on top here. Going to be able to get that.
oh
No, it's
yeah,
so
it got
close.
sniped. It got sniped in the
Does
end.
go down.
Oh,
Wow.
a bit unfortunate from Melvin for his cams got cut off basically and killed on its own in the early part of the fight. But he pulls out the victory in the end, and yeah, this is value for Melvin for. He has the doubling his army, doubling this guy's
Yeah.
army right now, and the equals are even. But yeah, huge value for him, and he's also
Yeah,
leading ahead on tech, so definitely Melvin for definitely has an advantage right now.
Toads are such a swinging unit. There was
Yeah.
like one moment in that fight where one toad just did so much damage to all of this guy's remaining lizards. Toads, oh, they do good. Yeah, good connections there for this guy. Gonna send Melvin home. This guy just needs to hold onto this mill right now, and Melvin's just gonna hit him wave after wave. Actually, look at the armies. It kind of equalized that a lot. Look at that fight there
Oh.
for Melvin.
Yeah.
Losing a lot, and now the MG comes down. This is a big MG, actually. This MG is gonna really, I think it's gonna make Melvin think twice about moving in here.
Melvin is actually going
Melvin.
for that expansion.
Yeah, I think this is a really smart move. I think he's gonna have a lot of trouble moving in now with this MG.
And it's really safe, because this guy doesn't even have a tier 2 yet, so he can't even snipe it.
Right, yeah. So actually, you know what? This guy gonna move out of the mid game, kind of into more of a mid game, with the eco advantage.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, after losing that mill. And good scouting here. Wow, this guy's seeing it instantly.
One thing to note, I guess, both players are building only one warrant of toads. Usually in noob games or not that good of a player games, you only see people build more toad warrants. But I guess in the end you don't really, with good enough macro, you don't need more than one warrant because the lizards are all
That's
going
true.
to be in the same place. So if you can macro well enough, you don't need to waste your toads.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I'll have to think about that for my games. So Melvin, kind of matching this guy's greed here. Looks like we're gonna move from this early game into a bit of a later mid game. Gonna get up to 16 farms here from both. Well, not 16 farms anymore. I guess most of the first mills fell it out.
8 farms, the sequel.
Yeah, this is 8 farms, part 2. Electric Boogaloo. This guy dropping his own cams.
For late game, I would probably favor this guy because Owl Badger is stronger than just Owl. I mean, the Owl for Melvin for is basically just buffing this guy's Badger, if you look at it from a certain point of view, because it gets the ref off, right? And like the snakes from Melvin for would counter the Badger because this guy doesn't have any pigeons, but the mice will just tank all the snake tags. So
it is a pigeonless badger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
And this guy going for the tier 3 finally. And
he should
for the
throw
owl.
down an owl here in the back. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, he wants both of those for sure. Melvin dropping an owl of his own. Where is it? I don't even see where it is in the map. Oh, there it is. Okay. Kind of hidden a little bit.
Melvin
double owl here from this guy.
Yeah. Melvin sees only the badger. He didn't scout the owl yet. And this guy has not scouted enough. No tier 3.
Yeah, he has no idea what's happening.
Yeah. Melvin Fro really spreading out his tier 3, making it really hard to scout.
Yeah. Oh, selling an owl off. Interesting. Just to pay for his other owls. So double owl versus double owl badger. Yeah, definitely. I mean, this guy, even with triple owl, I think this guy just has a better comp.
Yeah.
The badger adding so much to this army. And if both of those owls come out for this guy, I think he has a really, really strong chance of winning this game. Probably could sell these MGs too. I guess he hasn't scouted in a while, so it's hard for him to know. But Melvin Fro greeting, I mean, just teching super hard, so not going to be seeing a push anytime soon.
6 snakes for Melvin Fro. I feel like that might be a misplay. Like,
yeah, against double owl, he might be in trouble. But you know what? If you can get rid of those badgers and just leave the owls alone, you might have a chance of coming back with the rest of your army. It's going to be so dependent on these tags that Melvin Fro gets, and with 6 snakes, he might have a chance.
Some toads might actually be nice just for mice clearing, but you have to be careful to get the correct value with them.
Definitely. Oh, third badger coming down from this guy. Honestly, I'd like to see another owl. I think the owls are better than he's giving him credit for. But a lot of tier 3 from both sides. Third owl coming in from Melvin Fro. And here's the first scout in like a minute coming in from this guy. A minute and a half or so. Oh, doesn't even see anything. Just goes in. Okay. You should wait for this badger, right? Oh, it's 40 seconds out, I guess.
Fourth badger on its way. Like,
wow,
okay. Bit of overkill maybe, but like that's 4 badger worth of DPS, and that's gonna kill anything. So.
Yeah, wow. Gonna send the mice in. Get this badger started to rev up. You know, I think he should run away.
Yeah, he's
got
not
so
really
much
achieving
waiting.
anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think he could just. Okay, now he's got the badger retreating. Yeah, this is okay, I guess.
That doesn't
he actually didn't even get the mill. It was close though. That's okay. I thought it could have been bad for this guy if he ended up getting out of position, but it was okay. I think it's not the end of the world.
These snakes are gonna get caught out in the open.
Oh my goodness, this could be big for this guy if he sees it. Yes, he does. Fighting the mice first. Where's the badger at? There it is. Is it not shooting? No, it's not shooting for some reason. Okay, Melvin Fro lives to see those snakes another day, I guess. But yeah, man, the lack of pigeons here is gonna be deadly for anything that this guy might have. 2 tags is enough to kill this guy's badger, so, or maybe 3, I don't know, something like that.
1 owl sniped.
1 owl dead, yep. So wow, actually, you know what? These snakes are gonna be brutal for this guy. Without the pigeons, I think this is going to be almost impossible for him to win.
Because all the mice are getting insta-killed, so...
Yeah, He needs to clear up all of these snakes like right now.
He might
Otherwise,
want
he's
to
gonna be in
suicide
massive
his
trouble.
badgers maybe, just
Yeah,
to get
one
rid of the
badger.
snakes. I mean, yeah, the snakes just
There it
die,
goes.
and now there are
These
no
snakes are
tags.
dead. So 2 badgers gonna go down. All the badgers gonna
Oh,
die.
and the owl is
Oh
down.
no,
Owl is
hit
down
the
too.
water. Actually, you know what? If he puts them in the water, I think he can save 2 of them. He should just do that. Yeah. One's definitely going down
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
the
Is he gonna
double
try to sell
tagged,
it?
those are going to survive.
Oh, another badger comes out. Cool.
The tags on
So yeah,
the
I think
owls are also really nice for Melvin
yeah,
Flo. I guess
and yeah.
that,
So those badgers are
yeah.
gonna survive.
I mean, that was a positive trade for Melvin. I mean, for this
Yeah.
guy, he's like way ahead now.
Here he comes.
And yeah, he
Badger's
just
super
wins.
wrapped up. I think this is just it, right? Even if he loses these Badgers, he's just gonna
Yeah.
run through all of Melvin Fro's stuff.
They have still like a minute worth of life on them, so yeah.
Yeah. Gonna take out this next owl.
They're
Gonna take out
actually
all of these
dying a little
Warrens
bit.
here. How are they keeping this rev? Crazy. Well, they're going down now. But does he have enough for this? To get this Warren? I think he does. Oh yeah, he forces to sell. Now this guy's just gonna be on top of Warrens now. Picking up these Snake Warrens. Needs to save this owl though. Oh, he loses the owl too.
No, he doesn't.
He might have
doesn't.
enough anyway. Two tags, is that enough?
Nah, I think 2 tags deal 30 damage. 1 tag deals 15 or something like that.
Isn't it 24 or something like that? Maybe I'm wrong.
No
I thought-
idea.
thought
I don't know.
we
I
were-
don't remember.
Crazy. Anyway.
I mean, a
This guy
huge
gonna take
game.
this game.
Huge game.
Yeah. Wow. Really, really big game there. Crazy game.
Evening it out, and yeah, it's a match point for both players, I guess.
This is our 3rd match point game. You can't ask for better series than this.
All my
Alright.
games are also match points. I mean, they have balanced it really well, these organizers.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I actually like that. You know, they didn't do random seeding, and people obviously like, oh, you know, random seeding, but this is just, it makes for closer games, I think. And I think just having these closer games, it's just better to watch.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so
All right.
3,
Speaking of better to watch, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Yeah.
Spawning on the left is Melvin Fro.
And
And
spawning
the
in
right
the
side,
east,
playing Opper.
This guy playing as direct Commonwealths.
So, same decks, I think, right? Oh, a little different.
Yeah. Melvin for going for Falcons instead of Snakes.
Wow, wait, this is so interesting. If I'm this guy, I would have gotten pigeons after last match. I would have been burned, right? Okay, I need pigeons, but no, he's just gonna go for mines instead. What did he drop for the mines? Falcons? No. I don't even know.
The MG, he had
Oh,
an MG.
MGs, that's right, yeah. That's funny. I think the MGs were like the best part of his deck last time. They won him that game, pretty much. They kept that push off him long enough for him to survive. But the mines are also gonna be good. And Melvin Fro switching it up a little bit. Yeah, you said snakes are gone. Going for Badger Fox, or sorry, Owl Fox again. And also a bit of a 5-farm double here from Melvin Fro. This guy should defend. I think he has time, right? Oh, maybe not. It's a bit of a long rush distance. Oh no, he's gonna get a... Can he lock a pig though? Let's see if he can lock a pig. Pigs are in... Oh, one's on the corner there. Is he gonna get it? Yeah, he will get this pig, I think. Oh, he doesn't. He
Oh, he
moves too
pulls
early.
back too
No,
early.
it's too early.
Oh,
no.
that's unfortunate.
Oh no!
He's
This is
getting
a disaster.
tilted.
So, a mine went off and killed one of Melvin Fro's respawning units, and now he's losing everything. He's losing everything. No! Oh wow. This guy up so much right now off a little bit of a misplay from Melvin Fro.
Yeah.
Man, all of a sudden this is looking really, really rough. Off of pretty much a free pig, just a little bit of miss micro leads him to overcommit, and now he's going to try to look for more value, but this guy is super ready. He has exactly even farm count, or even unit count, and more farms, so.
This guy getting a mine up, a safety mine.
Yeah. Now, I wonder what the decision is here from this guy. Yeah, he's going to go for expand. When you're ahead, get a little more ahead. That's
Exactly.
the nature of RTS games, yeah. Melvin does have this expand. This is a pretty decent expand. But past that, he's going to have a really hard time getting any other mills. So I think this guy has a really strong position to take this into a kind of a macro game. And look how greedy he is farming up. He can be this greedy because he just has that advantage from the early game, winning those fights. And he can kind of just do whatever he wants, honestly. You can just throw up 2 farms and probably be safe.
Yeah, definitely. With those mines and toads, Like toads just
Yeah.
kill any in an infinite amount of lizards. So Melvinfo
Yeah, I
doesn't have
know.
any tier 2, so he can't do like anything about it. Like this guy can just safely go up to 8 farms and yeah.
You know, it's so funny from like I think a newer player's perspective. You look at that early game and you say, okay, Melvin lost like what 3 lizards or something, maybe 4 lizards, but that means so much just in
Yeah.
terms of like tempo. This guy can be so greedy, whereas Melvin Fro can't because if this guy decides to go and switch up, he goes, okay, I'm gonna go all tier 1. This guy, or Melvin Fro, is the one who's gonna be at risk of taking that hit, so he has to stay equal on unit count, and he has to just always be behind in terms of farms, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I'm this guy, I think you throw down a tier 3 and then just buy a third mill and just go for it. I think a third mill here is pretty smart. Dropping a badger. Does Melvin Fro see it? I don't think he saw it, did he? No, did not see the badger
Didn't.
warring quite yet, so you will need to find that soon.
Ooh, going for falcons. At least
Ah,
it counters a little bit the badger. It counters
I
more than
guess
any of his
so.
other units, so
Yeah, so he's gonna see it now, I think. Yeah, he will. Oh, he sees one. Did you see both?
he saw only the owl.
No, he sees only the owl. No. So he drops an owl of his own. He thinks he's even with him, but he's not. He's actually a tier 3 behind, and this guy floating even more, yet dropping another owl.
Yeah.
Melvin needs to get way greedier with his tech right now, otherwise he's going to be just hopelessly behind in this late game. And has no snakes this time. The snakes were kind of that hopeful condition he had last game that may have had a chance of bringing that game back, but has nothing like that this time.
Yeah, he needs to go more falcons so he can snap down the badger.
That's right. Yeah, he needs
yeah.
just to melt the badger. Boy. So yeah, so the badger's already pretty much halfway done. Owl just got paid for. Another badger getting dropped. Third owl placed down for Melvin Fro, but even though he's placing down these tier 3, he's kind of far behind in just timing here. I mean, this guy's gonna have 2 tier 3, a third one soon, before Melvin Fro gets 3 owls. So
Now he scouts the badger.
yeah, he's like, uh-oh. All of a sudden,
And
not
it's
looking
out.
so good.
The badger is out. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, honestly, if he wanted to push in right now, he probably could, but the thing is, he doesn't have to. He just waits for those owls to come out, waits for a couple more badgers, and then boom.
Well, the longer he
Just
waits,
goes.
the more falcons Melvenfell will have, so he might want to push out, like, pretty quick.
Yeah,
Or
I
get
agree.
ahead even more with the third mill. I mean,
I think
Melvinfell
grabbing
cannot
this
expand
mill.
anywhere. Melvinfell cannot expand
Yeah,
anywhere,
he's
so...
totally locked in. Yeah, I think a couple, like, just grab like 2 farms in this mill and then attack, and then if you lose, you're just up, so you can keep getting that value.
Yeah.
Oh, Melvin also sold off his third owl. Didn't have enough yet to pay for those owls, so
Yep.
has a ton of falcons though. To be fair, he's getting up to 10 falcons soon. So that's gonna be the question: are these falcons gonna be enough to deal with this guy?
This guy has only 9 lizards, so he has not that much anti-air, actually. So that might,
That's true.
like, if all the
That
lizards
might come
die...
back to bite him. The badger really is only
Yeah.
anti-air, and only one badger on the field right now. Here comes the fight. Mice coming in, taking out all the toad connections, and the badger fully revved. Needs to keep it super safe. Again, there are no pigeons to help heal it up.
Loses the mill,
tank mill
but
goes down.
gets nice value.
Coming
Snipes a
back,
few
second
pigeons.
badger now out, and this is looking better and better for this guy. Gonna be able to chase everything home.
Oh,
and
he's
that, I think, that's gonna be
sniping
it.
all of the falcons,
That's
yeah.
it. Oh my goodness. An upset. This guy taking this home over Melvin Fro. That's
Yeah.
insane.
I don't know if you noticed, but this guy kept his owls in the back so that Melvin couldn't bait the mice. And then when the fight started, only then did he rally the owls in front. So
Super
that
smart.
might have won him that.
Yeah, wow. Okay, boy.
Yeah.
GG's. So now I think it is Urban All of 5 versus Melvin Fro, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm obviously one of those players, so can't cast my own game. So I'll go ahead and peace out. Thank you for letting me cast with you, Murloc.
I thank you for casting with me.
I hope that we should do it again sometime. It was fun.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so bye.
All right. See you around. Bye.
See you. Okay. Epic gamers. I guess we're casting the last match between Urban Olive and Melvinfo. I'm just gonna zip out these files. Yeah. Yeah. And let's start the match. Urban Olive is again in the same group as the previous match, so same rules apply. No squirrels and no moles. Urban Olive, master of moles, king of mole hills, spawns in the north in Quartermaster green, and Melvinfo, the king in yellow, spawns as the civilized in the south. Melvinfo running the same deck as he was running against this guy with his snakes. Urban Olive running the Badger Owl MG with pigeons. Yeah. Same deck as this guy, but getting the pigeons instead of cams. Map-wise, both players have an easy expansion. Urban doesn't really have a third. Melvinfo could take this as his third. And Melvinfo also has really nice campfires on his side. But he might not be able to take them, they might be too far out on the map. Urban Olive going for an MG instead of an 8th farm. An interesting play. Really interesting play. Because he scouted the Lizard Warren. He thought he was getting rushed. Okay, that's understandable. In the end, the economy is the same, pretty much. Yeah, Urban is slightly ahead actually, despite buying 2 MGs. And now going into 3 warrants. And those toads. Melvinfo going into 6 toads. For the first time in for the first time, usually he stays on 3, but now he goes for more for some reason. Not really sure why. Maybe he saw the... Maybe because Urban was defending with his MGs, so he could use the toads to detonate on the MGs too, and pushing through that way. Urban Olive expanding now. Melvinfo taking up into 2 camps. Standard place. Tech versus economy. Urban Olive going 2 farms ahead now. Melvinfo also going to expand. Ooh. Melvinfo might try to do some camp shenanigery, but he keeps it out for now. Both players on even equal. Urban Olive dropping down a really nice MG. This is going to help defend his flank really well. Sells it off just as Melvinfo is going for an attack. And farms up just as Melvinfo is about to attack. Really unfortunate timing from Urban Olive. He needs to macro his lizards back, or otherwise they'll detonate on the lizard. Huge detonations for Melvinfo. Urban Olive loses all of his army instantly. And loses his expansion with everything on it. Like, it's an even army trade, but the economic advantage is huge for Melvinfo right now. Well, 3 farms isn't huge, I guess, but it's big enough. It's like 30%, 40% more economy. And Melvinfo is also ahead on tech. Melvinfo saving up maybe for a tier 3. Urban Olive knows about the saving up. Yeah, Melvinfo's trying to farm off with buying tier 1s. There it is, Owl. I mean, Urban Olive knows he's going for a tier 3. No way his senses aren't tingling. He is ecoing up first, though. Not a bad idea against Owl, although he doesn't necessarily know it's an Owl. MGs also are pretty good at countering Owls. Though against Owls you want MG walls, but Toads actually counter machine gun walls. So yeah, then it's kind of difficult. Like, do you spread them out or do you keep them together and risk getting them all blown up by a few Toads? Ah, there it is. Urban Olive going for that Badger. Badger is pretty good against Owl, especially only a single one. Both players now evening out their economies, and both players even on army. Although a little bit of Urban's Olive's army is actually locked up in these machine guns. Melvin for getting a nice snipe here for free. That's extra 60 food. There he is, pushing in. Getting really nice toad detonations. And he snipes the base with his last cam. That's a huge value for Melvin for. Urban Olive is going to start starving in a few seconds. So he basically has to finish this game in the 60 seconds or he'll just lose, and he can't because his Badger is still 30 seconds away, and I think Melvin might have won the game. There's nothing Urban can do, unfortunately. Mismicroing his lizards right into the enemy's toads, or rather Melvin macroing his toads really well and detonating them all on the enemy's lizards. Melvin going even for that super special fox. And another owl. Even if Urban stops his starvation, like the owl mice wave will just be able to snipe the mill, and that would be GG. Melvin floating around, floating a huge amount of money right now. I mean, this is GG. Urban can't really do anything. Let's just fast forward a bit. Yeah, here it is. Urban is gonna try to do something. Cause, yeah, if he does nothing, he'll just automatically lose. Yeah, this nice cam trap. Ooh, really unfortunate. All the pigeons got sniped, and now the fast units will just hunt down the Badger. And the fox even gets the shot off, man. Adding insult to injury. Melvin wins against Urban Olive. Really nice place for Melvin microing his toads really well against yeah, the toad detonations really winning him the game. Securing him those 2 mill snipes. Anyway, let's go for match 2. Urban Olive spawning in the south as the Quartermaster Green. In Quartermaster Green, and Melvin spawning up north in Civilized Yellow. Almost spawning in a donut-shaped map. The map is pretty even, I guess, although Urban would probably be able to secure these mills. And Melvin probably not because of this water. The compositions haven't... Melvin going again for that early Lizard Warren. Probably used for safety, and if Urban wouldn't respect it, he could try to snipe something. Relatively uneventful early game. Let's fast forward until something interesting happens. Malbifo taking up. Both players have Toad Lizards. And there it is, Urban Olive expanding. And Malbifo right after him. I wonder why players could literally just go first a tier 3 badger, like rush tier 3 badger on one base. Like, what is the enemy going to do? Mole rush? Squirrel attack? There are no squirrels, there are no moles. There are no moles. You really cannot punish a one base tier 3 as long as you have a few warrens. And like if Urban has one Toad Warren, Melmifo cannot attack with his lizards like at all. He just, Urban would just have to micro enough to not detonate on the camps, and then his Badger would get out, and then he would have a huge advantage. But instead, players opt out to expand and play tier 1 chicken instead. Buying this nice MG in the back, that's a pretty good position for that. Urban ahead on Eco, but Melvinfo opting out to go fast tier 3 into Owl and also getting some snakes. Urban, did he scout it? Urban didn't scout the tier 3, but goes for his own tier 3 nonetheless. Melvinfo scouts it instantly. Pretty unfortunate when that happens. Oh, Urban selling off even more to get an Owl. Melvinfo in turn going for the Fox. Fox is really going to get caught up on those mice, on those owl mice, so not really the best choice. Although I guess he didn't scout the owls, so it's not all bad. Fox does counter Badger. He'll scout it now, and he'll have the opportunity to sell it. Sell the Fox. Yeah, and actually keeps it. Instead goes into more owls. Melvin was still behind on economy. This is going to hurt him quite a bit. The longer, the longer this will go on. Melvin already has an owl out, but it won't be ready to attack before Urban Solif Badger will be out. The compositions are definitely favoring Urban Olive. But Melvin might be able to pull off something with his Fox Micro and Snake Micro. If he target fires correctly, he would be able to snipe down the Badger and the Owls, and then he'll just be able to clean out the rest of the army, and he could win. But that's pretty difficult. You have to target fire 2 units, and there would be a lot of mice in the way. Like, I'm definitely favoring Urban Olive right now. Melvin was still just on 5 farms and 1 campfire. Oh, Melvifo is going to try to snipe some pigs actually. Actually, being able to shoot over the ridge. Thought it was too far away, but actually the fox turns out to have just enough range. Ah. A nice mice wave from Urban Olive. No important snake tags yet. Really nice wrapped up Badger. Really shredding all of Melvin's forces. Like he doesn't have anything really. Just those 2 snakes doing something and the fox sniping a few units. But the mice are just getting so much in the way. But both owls are now tagged down. Both owls will die because of the tags. Unless the pigeons will heal them. And, oh! The fox dies. Badger actually pushes through, kills everything in his path. And Urban Olive manages to pull out a victory. Because he had a better army composition. And Melvinfo didn't micro good enough. He just let his fox auto-fire. I mean, he did get some nice tags on those. On those owls, but that doesn't really matter. You want to get the tags on your badger. Some Moose Messana is writing here in chat that he doesn't want vulnerable farms out in front of that mill. I mean, sure, those pigs could get sniped by the enemy mice, but he did also have owls. So, like, the mice waves would just cancel out. And you can use the economy to buy more owls, to get more mice, to actually be able to attack and not just defend. So that was just a dumb move, if that was the reason. Yeah, exactly. YCC has the same idea as me. Whoop! That's the third match, actually. We want to go for the second match, I think. Yeah, second match. Urban Olive. Wait, okay, no. We actually want to watch the third match. Okay. Match point between Urban Olive or Melvin. Wait, is it actually a match point? I kind of forgot who won the first game. Pardon me. Oh yeah, it's this map. It's this map. So yeah. Final match. Urban Olive versus Melvin. Match point for both players. Who will win? Oh, it's Urban. Yeah. Pardon me, bro. You ain't called Urban in the chat. No way for me to know. Crazy. Anyway, Urban Olive in Quartermaster Green spawns in the west. Melvin spawns in the east in Golden Civilized. Same decks from both players. Both players trusting in what they've built. Urban Olive running Badger Owl 3 times in his games. Melvin always running Owl. That might mean something. That might tell you something about in which teams these players are. Melvin getting a cute lizard snipe on this. Whew. Unfortunately, Melvin being just a little bit too slow with his lizard and unable to snipe the pig. We already saw this once in his this guy matches. Overextends just a little bit and is unable to snipe the delicious pig, losing 40 food worth of lizards in the process. This is not a big of a deal right now. It's pretty easy to come back from this, but definitely nice early victory for Urban Olive. I mean, there was no way he could have known that he would not be able to kill that farm. I would also go for it. But, I mean, he almost got it. If he was like 1 second faster, the farm would not have enough HP and would have died. Just, yeah, it's just bad luck, basically. Urban Olive getting this nice back expansion. Really no way for Melvin to attack this because of all of this debris over here. And also going to posture a little bit, but he won't be able to get any damage because Melvin has toads. Urban Olive retreats, as he should. And Melvin attacking up into camps again. Melvin does not know about this expansion. And he might not ever know. Yeah, he doesn't scout. He doesn't know he is 2 farms behind. And actually his mill gets sniped. Really unfortunate. And really well played for Urban. Taking advantage of Melvin scout cycle to attack when he's not present at home. Melvin does have an attack window here. He does have a tech advantage, although not really a unit advantage. He is not going to attack though, because he thinks he's ahead on eco now. He's just going to sit back and relax and force Urban to attack. But of course, Urban has a secret base. Oh. Now he scouts it. Now he scouts it. And Urban buys even more farms. Urban going up to 9 toads. That's a little bit too much, I think. You really don't need that much. And after the first 3 detonations, there really aren't any lizards to detonate upon. So they kind of waste themselves. It's a little bit of an overkill. It would probably be best to start teching right now. Maybe for going into 4 camps. He might, that would give him an opportunity to attack. Although with these MGs, he probably doesn't want to. He might be able to snipe this base. If he rallies here, for example, into this corner, he would be able to, yeah, snipe the base with his cams, because they're sneaky. And that's exactly what he's going to do? Nah. Looks like he's just going to retreat. Urban Olive, predicting what might happen, already moving his lizards into position. But Melvinfor choosing not to attack, actually, with his cams. Urban Olive going into 3 owls and 1 badger, selling off a few of his lizards to get enough money to buy it. And Melvinfor mirroring him with his own triple owl. He's going to try for a little bit of an attack here. Not that great of detonations, but looks like both armies clear each other up, and Urban Olive has enough MGs to defend himself, to push back the attackers. Both players losing a lot of money in on their base supply for their tier 1 units, so they can't really afford the tier 3s right now. The badger is almost out, and it will definitely get out. Melvinfor unable to buy even a single tier 3 owl, now completely out-decked by Urban. Like now finally 1 owl is building, but yeah, he has a lot of food caught up just in the warrants. Unable to get any value from it. Olive selling off his defenses, knowing he has enough army to defend now, and he will soon go for a push. Snakes coming out from Melvinfor, maybe a little bit too late. Probably a little bit too late. Melvinfor might be able to win if he cam snipes the badger. That is going to be really hard with all these lizards and mice running around though. Finally getting some of his own owls out. Urban Olive finally going ahead with his army, getting a nice rev up on his badger. Really nice toad detonations, cleaning up everything, and now his badger is just full rev, and he'll just be able to snipe all these owls down. With no... Oh, actually this single snake getting a lot of tags upon these tier 3. That's 1 owl down, but all these pigeons will be able to keep them alive, and this is probably GG. And that's it. Urban Olive wins his match and gets, yeah, beats Melvinfor in a excellent display of choosing Badger. Like, really, bro, Melvinfor not choosing Badger for some reason. He could just go Badger Owl like he always does in his normal ranked matches. But he never does, and Badger just beats Owl. Badger Owl beats Owl. That's just how it is. Also, Maybe for sometimes doing a few misplays, but otherwise, both players making a really good showing, giving us really good matches. And that will be it for today's cast of Tooth and Tail, Town21. So, I guess that's it. Hmm. Uh, Evil out. Okay. Urban Olive actually says wants to say something in the chat, I think. Oh, actually, Urban Olive is suggesting I cast this guy versus him live. Great. Uh, I guess I will totally cast it, yeah? If I'm being offered to. Let me just hop in. Well, totally do it. Thanks. Okay, just soup. Great. We can watch a live match between Urban Olive and this guy. A unique opportunity never given to anybody before. And Urban complaining about exposing his password. His game match password. But that's not a big deal. Nobody cares. I mean, there's nothing nobody can do about it. Like, okay, the match will start in 1 minute. So, yeah. I'll be here in 1 minute to 2. Okay, Urban Olive 5. Well, Urban Olive versus this guy. Both players beat Melvinfa, so this is this should be even an even closer matchup than what we already had. If I had to bet on somebody, I would probably bet on Urban Olive. Just based on the deck selection alone. I think his unit choice was just better. This guy doesn't really run pigeons. He didn't run pigeons with his Badger, and the pigeons are just way more useful than camps in the decks these people are running. Still waiting for this guy to show up. He was here, but then he unselected for some reason. Ah, finally. Both players showing up. and they will probably choose the almost the same deck. Yeah, yeah, checks out. Down south, we have Urban Olive, the master of moles, king of mole hills, spawning in Quartermaster Green. And up north, we have this guy, player of MC mod, fan of students, whatever. I don't know what he's famous for. I just know he always wants to play Minecraft mod made for this game, Tooth and Tail, by studios, unprecedented studios. Well, this guy spawning up here in Common Folk Rat. Pretty even map, with a nice campfire out in here in the eastern parts of the map. Alright, I cannot fast forward this. This is a live replay. You can only get such quality gameplay from the Evil Murloc channel. Remember this, guys? Standard early game. This guy might... Yeah, going for an early expansion. Oh. We had a little bit of a DC. I think that was on my part, because I can fast forward. Mirror builds from both players. This guy going double farm, double warren, urban olive, double farm, single warren for now. Farming even harder. This guy trying to catch up, but yeah, urban has one warren less, so he just has more money for farms. Ooh, unfortunate rally from Urban. Trying to defend and the lizard just going off someplace other because of the road and the water. But actually manages to defend, sells off the farm before it gets hit. And yeah, really nice defense. Actually getting more kills than this guy, so it was a positive trade. And both players evening out their economies. 16 farms for both players. Finally, an early badger from Urban Olive, while this guy is going just into some toads. Ooh, this guy just able to scout the badger. He'll probably go for his own really soon. Yeah, with going actually double badger, while Urban Olive is going badger owl. Double badger probably actually beats badger owl, but yeah. Triple badger actually from this guy, while Urban going more into an even composition. Double badger, double owl. Urban will have the luxury of being able to sell a lot of his tier 1 away and rely just on the owls, while this guy will have to keep rebuying his lizards and toads. The toads are pretty nice though, to clear out those mice waves. So, man, going 5 badger, this guy. We have no idea how this will go, but we saw a similar match like this in the appetizers. I think it was Melvin Fo and Sasha, but I'm not sure right now. One player went badger only, and the other went badger owl, and the badger only won. Because badger just have so much DPS. They just killed all the mice before they were able to be touched. Of course, they had to macro backwards. And the owls well, they just send the mice against the badgers, but that just basically gives them a free rev up. So actually, despite Urban Olive having his pigeons and this guy not, I might have to favor this guy in the first engagement, just because badgers are just so strong. Urban is actually trying to get ahead on economy right now. Really nice engage. Macroing really well. No damage on those badgers yet. And now the single badger from Urban, like, he does not have rev. He has no rev. And all of his tier 3 just die. And this guy loses one badger, but he has 4 others. And he will just be able to steamroll Urban. Urban has nothing. Like, maybe his lizards would be able to snipe a single badger. But now that they're all revved up, that's just... This guy is just on his victory parade. And Urban Olive taps out. Really nice, composition from this guy, realizing that Badger beats Badger Owl. We'll see if Urban Olive adapts his tier 3 picks, or if he keeps the same deck and maybe just changes his battle composition. Olive going into Balloon instead of MG. A clever choice. Balloons do counter badgers, especially badgers without pigeons. Urban Olive spawning in the north in Quartermaster Green, and this guy spawning in Commonwealth Red in the south. Urban Olive, actually, I did not notice this. Actually switching up his balloon for snakes instead, which is actually probably the better choice. You can use these on the offensive, and balloons are a bit expensive and can actually be shot down pretty fast by badgers, especially when there's 5 of them. And yeah, Urban Olive trying a little bit of a lizard rush, but this guy responds fast enough, and yeah, his 2 warrants will be able to show off this attack. Show off his attack, not show off. Yeah, Urban Olive might I was just about to say he might want to sell off those warrants, but not both at the same time. Should have sold one at a time, I think, because now this guy has 4 lizards, and yeah, he will just be able to take a few farms from Urban Olive. A single farm for a single lizard, that's 40 food value, plus the build time. That's like 70 food advantage for this guy right now. I mean, I guess Urban was scared that if he sold only 1 Warren, he would not have enough lizards left to defend against this guy's lizards, and he would lose a whole Warren with his defending lizards. So I guess it was not a bad choice to sell off both Warrens at the same time. This guy only had 2 lizards at the time, so it wasn't the worst choice. It was actually pretty clever. I mean, I would say don't put your lizards so far in front of your territory in the first place, but he almost got value with that early rush, so you know, it could have paid off. Both players now farming up their expansions, really close to each other, but neither player actually has long enough ranged units to attack from one mill to the other, so they're actually pretty safe. Really nice attack from Urban Olive, getting an equal trade in lizards and sniping that building warren, or that build warren, getting a nice 60-foot advantage, and evening out the farm count, almost. Going in for a second attack, maybe banking on his... Nah, he pulls back, he pulls back. Sells off some lizards and farms up to 8 farms. This guy going into a nice tier 3. He knows he's safe because he has those toads. And those toads can kill all 9 of Urban's Olive's lizards in a single blow. Urban Olive actually expanding instead of going into his own tier 3. This is pretty greedy and risky. You really want to start building tier 3s after you get 16 farms. This guy going double tier 3 now. Double Badger. And Urban scouts both of them. And goes into his own Badgers. And again building owls. Not really sure how clever this is. You need mass owl really. And mass owl doesn't really work that well against mass badger. You really would want more snakes than anything else. And you can just build lizards if you need mice. Lizards have the same stats as mice. Except that lizards have a ranged attack of 1 or 2 tiles. 2 tiles I think. And they can attack air. Lizards, mice cannot attack air. This guy's also going into his own third expansion. Also ecoing up with some of his farms. Some farms. This guy going into a fourth badger. And Urban Olive still hasn't paid for his owl. Finally pays for the owl. And for the third badger. Yeah. Actually, selling a bit too many tier 1s maybe. Because now he has completely defenseless just as this guy is pushing out. What an unfortunate sell-off. Like he has no units. The badger will rev up for free. And he will be able to snipe the tier 3s. Maybe before the badger even builds. Oh, the badger is up, but it spawned way in back. And this guy is getting free value, basically. Urban can't even attack because his rev is so low. He will just lose a 1v1 fight. Oh, really unfortunate sell timing from Urban Olive. Really unfortunate. And also just getting his badgers just a little bit too late. This guy coming in with his quick badger. And yeah. Just pulling out the victory when Urban Olive had literally no troops on the board. That was really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Yeah, rest in peace. I think you guys only played 2 matches, or was this the third one? You're supposed to play all 3 matches. Or did you guys play all 3 matches? And I misremembered how many times you played. Yeah, you're supposed to play all 3, Mr. This guy. All 3, even if one of you already won the match, basically. Yeah. So here we'll be playing the last match of this, not best of 3 match really, the play 3 and see who's the best match. And yeah. Urban Olive is lost somewhere in the void. Ah, there! He finally shows up. I assume you'll see the same decks from both players, at least from this guy. Urban Olive still choosing that owl, despite it never working out. This guy going into his own snakes actually. And Urban Olive giving up on those pigeons. Really unfortunate, because this guy just switched into snakes and is taking his own pigeons against Urban Olive snakes. So the unit picks are getting, the decks are getting a bit shaken up. This guy actually not taking owl at all to get an extra unit slot. That is pretty smart, considering he basically knows for sure Urban Olive will continue going Badger Owl, or at least Badger, and owls are useless against that. This guy actually rushing double lizard. Urban Olive scouting it just in time, maybe? He might be able to defend his farms, defend his picks. This guy will probably be able to snipe one Warren. I mean, one pig. Yeah. Really nice play from this guy. Taking that free farm for 20 food off of a lizard, I mean. So, getting 40 food profit, basically. And killing income. So, now he's really ahead on tempo, which matters a lot in these scrappy games. This guy almost on 7 farms. Looks like Urban will manage to get up to 8, and the game will equalize. Or stabilize at least. There are actually no expansions available for this guy. He might be able to take this northern one, but he will be pretty open to attack, especially because of this debris in the middle. While Urban kind of has these 2 mills as naturals, but this high ground will make it pretty awkward to hold it. Hold either of them. Although I guess he could claim this mill and just prop his army up on this high ground, and that should be... he might be able to defend that. This guy taking up directly into snakes. Oh? Was it because he scouted the owl? I did not even notice, but Urban Olive is building an owl. Yeah, it's not really an... He definitely didn't build those snakes as a response against the owl. He built them before he saw the owl, so... Just building blind snakes, I guess. But now he's going to try to push and punish the tier 3 tech from Urban. If he gets good total detonations, he will really... Urban Olive really picking off those toads really nicely. Really good detonations from both players, but Urban Olive actually manages to blow up way more of this guy's lizards and actually beats his army, killing all of his snakes and all of his army actually, though he wasn't able to pay for his owl yet. Getting really nice trades. And his owl is almost on the way. This guy is going to feel really pressured to attack, because he doesn't know how far the owl is on the way to being finished. He will try to poke with his snake. That's a dead pig. Urban Olive pulls back right before the toads detonate. A good micro from him. This guy going into his own tier 3, Badger. He should be able to hold off long enough against the Owl for the Badger to get out, and that would probably be GG against Urban Olive. Urban doesn't know about the... Urban does know about the Badger. So he is going to push, probably with this Owl, and try to finish the game off before it gets out. Doesn't even have to really finish the game, just has to kill enough of this guy's units to make it impossible to afford the Badger. Getting some nice free trades off of those mice. This is delaying the Badger by quite a lot. Ooh, this guy buying tier 1. Supply bucking his Badger even more. Sells off some of his pigeons, which was a good idea, to finally afford the Badger. But now Urban Olive pushes in, blows up this guy's army, and yeah, finally pulls out victory. 2-1. The match was lost, but at least it ended on Urban's victory. Wow, good plays from both players. Yeah, just unfortunately, Urban Olive loses this match for the same reasons he won his previous match against the Melvinfo. Against Melvinfo's Owl only, Badger Owl was a really good choice. Unfortunately, against Badger Owl, well, Badger beats Badger Owl. Badger also beats Owl only. Badger, Mass Badger beats a lot of things. The only thing it doesn't beat is Mass Fox. But that's why you get against Mass Fox. That's when you get some of your owls out. But yeah, good match. Shown nice, nice during nice lively in real time, and that will be everything I guess for this stream. Yeah, Evil Murloc out.